Hi and welcome to this session. This session is called Arms and Abs. I'm Kirsty and I'm going to be guiding you through this session today. So I have a couple of sets of weights with me today. I've got a set of 3 kilos and a set of 5 kilos. You can have anything that you want or nothing at all. It's completely up to you. This workout is so flexible to suit everybody. So just do what you feel that you can do as we go along. Please make sure you're fit and healthy to exercise today. And if you start to feel unwell at any point, please do just stop. You can pick back up on this workout when you're feeling better. Okay, let's get going. The first thing we're going to do is we're just going to do a big full body exercise just to get you warmed up. So arms up overhead and crunching the knee in. So we're going to warm up those arms, warm up those abs, and just let your body know that we're about to get serious. So here we go, crunching in. It is a really hot day here where I am today as I'm recording this session. So I've got all my windows open to get some good ventilation in. Make sure you do too if it's hot where you are. And excuse any random noises because this is a real life. This is a live stream as I'm recording it here. I'm joined by some people on my live stream as well. I've got Sian, I've got Jane, I've got Sarah, Sian and Susanna. So welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. Keep crunching in. Good, and we're going to get into the program really soon. Good. Crunch, crunch, crunch. So now start to really think about those tummy muscles. I want you to really try and activate those tummy muscles as we're going through. Good. Keep it going. Finishing the warm up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is a squat with some weights. So I'm going to choose my light weights. It's our first weighted exercise. So I'm going to choose my lightest weight that I've got. I've got a 3, you can use a 2, you can use a 1, you can use a tin of beans or a bottle of water, whatever you've got. I'm going to hold the weights up around about by my shoulders. I'm going to squat down, pushing my bottom back. And as I stand up, I'm going to fire up those arms. So that's slow motion. So we're going to go down and push, coming back down. So the weights never come all the way back down. We're holding up into that tension here and always gripping into those tummy muscles. Are you ready to go with me now? We're going to go for 10 reps, heels pushed into the floor. Let's go. Squat down, push up, back down for 1. Down, push, 2, 3, 4. Well done. 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, well done, stay with me. 9, and one more. 10, good job. Just pop those weights down for a minute. We're going to go back to that exercise in just a second. We're just going to let your body figure out what's going on. You may feel a little bit breathless. I am now. Your body is just adapting to the sudden increase in demand of oxygen. So just let that happen. Let your body come to terms with exactly what's going to happen, what you're asking it to do, and we're going to go again. If you do ever feel like that right at the beginning of a workout, just remember your body is adjusting. It's perfectly normal. It's all okay. As long as you don't feel dizzy or lightheaded, you're good. Ready to go then. Let's pick those weights up and go again. Pick the weights up safely. Always squat to pick up those weights if you can. Heels are into the floor. Weights are into that starting position. I'm going to show you from the side and let's go. So squatting down, pushing up, back down. Push for 2. If you can, big breath out on the effort. 4, 5, 6, keep going. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest. Really good job. Really well done. Okay, I'm going to go for my slightly heavier weights now. If you just have one set of weights, just use the weights that you have. Using any resistance is going to be better than using no resistance. So do what you can with what you have. I'm going to take one of my weights. This is a 5 kilo here. And I'm going to bring my leg back on the arm that I have the weight in. The other leg, I've got my knee bent, but it's not over my toe. So just position yourself where you can have that knee bent, tummy's tucked in really tight, and my upper body is really nice and straight. I'm just gonna row up and down for 1, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna rowing up and coming back down. Everybody ready? We're gonna go for 10 on this side, then we're gonna do a straight swap. Ready? Let's go. So rowing up, 2, 3, holding tight to the tummy, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nice and slow, 9, and 10. Good job. Coming forwards, switching sides. Give yourself a little shake out if you need to. Stepping back, and we're going to go again. So I like to have my other hand onto my hip rather than pushing down onto my knee. We're ready to go again for 10. Let's go. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, well done, 8, if you want to stop at 8 you can, 9, one more, 10, good job. We're going to go over that again, back to the first side. This time we're going to go into a much more bent over position, so we're really keeping up nice and straight into that tummy before, but this time we're going to come and we're really going to bend over, okay? So really working more into those glutes here as well. So really letting that weight be heavy into the hand, and we're going to row up from this position, okay? Feel the difference. If this isn't going to suit you and you're going to do the first one again, that's absolutely fine. We're going to do 10 reps again, but if you prefer 8, please do. So get yourself into that position that you were in before, bending over with a straight back. We're not curling the back. Nice straight back, bent over. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3. So this might feel a bit slow. 4, but we're working on time under tension with these muscles. 5, they get to work harder. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more then, 10. Good job. Stepping back in, give those legs a little shake out. It's an arms and abs session, but obviously you have an entire body to use, so we're going to use it. So if you feel it into the legs, don't worry, that's fine. These are still full body exercises. They just have the main focus on the abs and the arms. So going over to the other side then, bent over position, ready to go. Let's go for 10. 1, 2. So the reason we're going to go for 8 to 10 reps today is because that is the optimal range for women in the peri and menopause time of life. You can manage with resistance training, and you can capitalize on the human growth hormone rather than the testosterone that we've got going on there for these hormonal changes. 2 to go. So it's hopefully just making it a little more effective, and rest. Okay, well done. Pop that big weight down to the side. Give yourself a little walk out. We're going to go back to that first exercise that we did, the standing crunch, but this time we're going to be holding onto a weight. So you can hold on to whichever weight you want to do. You can use your lighter weight, your heavier weight. I'm going to use my 3 kilo here. It's a hot day where I am, so I'm going to listen to my body. I'm going to make sure I don't over exert myself, but if you're feeling really good and really strong today, go for your heavier weight. That's absolutely fine. It's going to come up overhead, and we're going to crunch, and we're going to crunch for the first one. The second one we're going to do slightly differently, but for the first one, stay with me on the forwards crunch. Are you ready to go? Let's do this. So 10 each side. Crunch it in. Really get that knee up if you can. 4, 4. Well done. Here we go. This is number 7. One more then. I'm just going to give you a minute just to finish off, just in case you are not going at the same pace as me. And that's absolutely fine, by the way. I'm going to try and slow some of these down, and I'll speed some of them up, so hopefully I get a bit of a catch-all effect. So depending on where you are, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to catch up. Looking in, while I'm going to show you the next one, you still got a bit of time. So I'm keeping the weight up, and this time I'm going to crunch over, and I'm going to crunch over. So we're just bringing that weight to the outside of the leg. We're going to get that twist through. Okay, so this is a much more functional movement. So that twisting, that loaded twisting. Okay, so you'll see this in everyday life, these kinds of movements. Good to be strong like this. Are you ready to go then? We're going to do 10. Arms up overhead, and let's go. So twist, twist. Good. So that's 5, halfway. Good. Nice and tight into the tummy. One more each side. And rest. Really good job. We're going to do that one more time because it's particularly effective. If you preferred the first one, then do that one again. If you prefer the second one, do that one again. It's totally up to you. Whatever you want to do, this is your workout. It's your choice. You have the control. So to think about which one you want to do, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds, and then we're going to go again for the third time on this standing crunch, either a twist or a straightforward one. Ready to go? Let's go. I prefer the twist. Good. So really bringing that knee up, getting a good twist. If it doesn't feel good, then don't do it. Do the one that feels good. Obviously you need to challenge yourself, but only you will know whether it feels right, challenging, or wrong, uncomfortable, and painful, okay? So you get to make that decision. 2 to go each side. Good. And rest. Well done. Hopefully you chose the right weight for that one, and that you managed to get all the way through. The last third of those reps should have felt slightly harder in your arms. You should have felt that it was slightly more difficult. Okay, what's next? We've got a single arm overhead press to a tricep extension. So again, I'm going to use my 3s. I know I can manage the overhead portion of this with a heavier weight, but we're then going to drop back down and work on these smaller muscles here. So I'm going to work to the ability of the smaller muscle because I don't want to injure myself. Okay, so you're going to take your 2 weights, but you're only going to work one at a time. I'm going to do this from kneeling because I always find these are more effective to get into the abs. You don't have to do them from kneeling. You can do it from standing if you prefer. Your arms are going to be up here. Your elbows are bent at 90 degrees. You're going to push up and you're going to drop back, up and down. So I'm going to show you from behind so that you can see. So I'm going to push up, I'm going to drop back, push up and come back down. Okay, are you ready to go? We're going to do 8 on each side, holding those weights each time, and we're going to go alternate. So are you ready to come with me now? Let's go. Push up, drop back, push up and down. Switch sides. Up, back, up, down. I'm going to try and show you from all angles. Push, down, up, down. Push, down, up, down. This is number 3. So we've got a way to go. So nice and slow. And you can probably feel the result of that being nice and slow now. We're halfway. Grip in tight then. Hold in tight to those tummy muscles if you're kneeling with me. And if you're standing, then really make sure that you're working those tummy muscles. Good. Have a look at those elbows. Make sure that they're still nicely bent. They're not coming down too far. Up, down, push, down. Good. Are you feeling the burn? We got one more. Come on, let's do this. Good. And rest. Oh my goodness. You feeling that? You feeling the arms? You feeling the arms? It's all here. We've been building up to this moment. Give those arms a little shake off if you need it, if you're feeling that hot feeling of flooding back down your arms. So just give those a little shake off. We're going to come back to that exercise in just a moment, but before we do, we're going to work again into the arms. So again, I'm using my 3 kilos here. We're going to hold out to the side, and again, I'm going to go from kneeling, but you can do this standing. We're going to come up to the side for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the side, 4 reps. And then you're going to hold out to the front for 4 seconds and come back down. We're going to do that 4 times, okay? So this is tough. I'm using my lightest weight. I'm using a 3 kilo here. Use a 2, use a 1, use it without any weights and you'll still feel it, okay? So we're going to do this, then we're going to go back to the other exercise. So 4 reps on the lateral, 4 seconds on the frontal. Are you ready to follow me now? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to the front, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. 3 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Hold to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Halfway through. Let's go again. 1, 2. This should feel hard, by the way. If it feels hard, that's okay. Tighten to those tummy muscles and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one coming up. You can do this. Ready? Let's go. 2. Tighten to the tummy. 3. Hold it in tight. 1 more. Good. Let's hold it out front. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. That is tough. That is really super tough. Even if you do that without weights, that is tough. So really, really well done to you if you managed to get all the way through that. Give those arms a shake. We're going to go back to that overhead to tricep extension, back down. If you're on your knees with me, make sure you're gripping into those tummy muscles and that you're not pulling yourself back. Otherwise, you're going to risk getting into that lower back there. Okay, are we ready? Take a sip of water if you need to. Make sure those arms are shaked out. Shaked out, shook out, shake them out. You know what I'm trying to say here. So use the weight that's right for you. If you are finding, if you think, oh my goodness, I cannot get through that, drop the weights and go without the weight, okay? The movement is still using the muscles. It's just how you load the muscles. That's okay. It's all okay. Ready? We're ready to go. We've got 8 of these. Hold into those tummy muscles. Let's build some strength. Up, back, down. See, not as bad as you remembered. That's 1 done. And 2. Push, slow. And 3. I'm going to show you from a different side. Keep going. Sorry, I messed it up. Keep going. Push, back, and up. There we go. We're halfway through. Good. This is number 6. You are doing so well. Number 7 here. Stay with me if you can. If you need to stop at 6, that's fine. Do what's right for you. Good. And rest. Oh my goodness, well done. You guys are doing so well today. We've got that lateral to frontal raise. It's a total beast, but after that, we're into our second half of this session, which is a mat-based bit of the session. So we're just going to be lying down for the next bit. So if you can just stick with me for this last little exercise, then we're just going to be lying down. Okay, and what could possibly go wrong there? It's going to be perfect. So let's grip into those tummy muscles. Let's do 4 of these supersets here. They're tough. They're really tough, okay? I am with you in feeling how tough they are. My little arms are tired already too. Are we ready to get going? 4 on the lateral, 4 seconds on the frontal. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3, watch that neck positioning. 4, up to the front, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Give yourself a second, collect your thoughts. Let's go again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Up to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Collect yourself. We're halfway through. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big collect here. 1 more to go. You've got this. I've got this. We're doing this together. If you're finding this hard, just know that I am too. Let's do this. 4, 3, 2, come on. 1, out to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. The shake is real in that exercise. Okay, you get to lie down now. Take a drink, take off a layer, do whatever it is you need to do. I'm going to use my lightest weights for this first exercise, and I'm just going to lie down flat onto the mat. Here we go. So lying down onto the mat. Now I've got my feet onto the mat, my knees are bent. I'm going to bring the weights up. Right in front of me here, my palms are facing my knees. I'm going to bring my feet up off the floor. And I'm going to bring back one arm and one leg at the same time. Okay, this is a real feat of coordination here. See what you can manage. I'm using my lightest weight. Okay, so do what you can. This is hard enough coordination-wise without a weight. So if you feel like you want to do this without a weight, then please do feel free. Totally up to you. Your workout, your choice. Everybody ready then? Let's get going. And please remember with this and all of these kinds of exercises that the weight is going to try and get itself down to the ground. You are the only thing that's controlling that weight. It's you versus gravity here. So make sure you control it and know when to stop. Let's go. Bring it back. Slow and controlled. Going to go for 8 on each side. Good. So no tension in the neck here. Nice and slow. Remember, it's all about you controlling that weight. Don't take it to a place where it's uncomfortable. This is number 7, if you're with me. Always counting your reps. And I'm going to do 1 more each side. And rest. Good job. I can really feel it in my abs towards the end. So not right at the beginning when I'm doing that, towards the end as the abs are really having to work and maintain that pull back, holding in as the leg's going. So if you can't feel it in your abs, it doesn't mean it's not working into the abs. So just so you know. Okay, we're going to do that 1 more time. So get yourself ready. Hopefully your muscles are feeling good and warm. And remember, just take it as far as you want to take it at this point. So knees are bent, feet are up, palms are facing my knees, and let's go again for 8 each side. Control. Opposite arm and leg. And if you feel that you don't want to do this with the weights, then you absolutely do not have to. So just take this time to really focus on what your body's doing. Really think about what your body's doing. Not how much you're hating it, not even how much you're loving it. Just what is your body doing? Moving positively, training those muscles, getting stronger. Gonna go 2 more each side. 1 more each side. And rest. Really well done. Okay, so we're gonna stay lying onto the mat. Sit yourself up if you want to, otherwise keep lying down, as long as you can see what I'm going to show you. We're going to do a leg push. So if you're at the gym and you do a leg press, you'll know what this looks like. So you're going to bring the knees up and you're just going to push those legs out and bring them back in. Now this is a no weighted version here. If you don't want to use the weights, this is the no weighted version. We're going to load the weights up into the hands if you want to use the weights. And they're just going to sit up here. You're just going to control them. Nice straight line from shoulder to wrist. So the weights aren't back here and they're not over here. Nice straight line. Bring those knees up and we're going to push out and come back in, okay? I'm using my 3s again, so my lighter weights. Use whatever you can manage. Are you ready with me now? Knees up, holding those weights, and let's go. Push out and in for 1. 2. If you can't get your legs all the way straight, that's fine. Do what you can. 5. So I have a little pause when the legs are out straight, and that really makes my abdominal muscles shake. And 1 more. And rest. Good job. We're going to do that again. So just take the time. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you can hold a heavier weight. You can hold those legs out straighter for longer. It's totally up to you, whatever feels good for you. This is your workout. I'm not in your house with you. This is all about you, okay? I'm just showing you all the options and then you get to choose because it's your body ultimately. Are we ready to go then? Arms are up. Weights are held if you want to. If you don't want to, if you find this challenging enough, then you don't have to use the weights. So let's go. Pushing those legs out, hold, coming back in. Out, hold, back in. So if you only want to push them out a little way, that's absolutely fine. Halfway through here. Make sure you're breathing. When I say hold, it's the muscles, not your breath. So make sure that you are releasing that breath, not increasing that intra-abdominal pressure. That's not what we're all about here. Good. Let's go 2 more, if you can. 1 more then. And rest. Really well done. Okay, we're going to come up to seated and we're going to do a seated twist here. So if lying down on your ponytail does strange things to your hair like it does with mine. I'm going to stick with my 3 and I'm going to hold it end on like this, but you can do whatever you want. You don't have to use a weight if you don't want to here. So I'm going to hold my weight end on. I'm going to keep my feet off the floor and I'm going to twist, twist, twist. You can keep your feet on the floor. You can pedal your legs if you want to. You can do it with, or you can do it without a weight. So I'm going to do mine with a weight and I'm going to keep my feet off the floor, but I'm going to show you some other options as we're going along. So just find the one that's right for you. Holding my weight end on then, and we're going to go for 10 on each side. This one is over quite quickly, okay? So just make sure you're really holding into those tummy muscles and you're keeping your chin away from chest and your shoulders relaxed as we do this one. So ready to go, let's go. So you can touch down 1 foot at a time. You can have your feet totally onto the floor, or you can pedal your legs if you want to. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. I know that these are some people's favorites and other people would rather they didn't exist. But at the end of the day, there's such a good exercise to get into those abdominals, just to twist round. And if you can load it up with weight and just change the dimension by using your feet as well, then very good. Well done if you can do that. It's all about functional strength here, so we do what we can. Okay, holding that weight, end on again, and we're gonna go again. We're doing this seated twist 3 times, okay? So get yourself prepared, change it up if you want to, and be brave. Give it a try. Give something new a try. Ready? Let's go. Keep that chin up. Three more. And one more. I'm going to do one for luck, just in case you need to keep up. Good. Little rest. Catch up if you need to, and we're going to do one more of this seated twist. We're nearly done, by the way. You're doing so well today. We are nearly there. Bring that breath in. If you've had enough and you think, that's it, that's me, I don't think I can carry on, that's fine. You can always leave a workout early. You never have to stay to the end. So if you see a 30 or a 40-minute workout and you think, I've only got 15 minutes, just do 15 minutes. That is absolutely, completely the joy of online workouts. You can just do the bits that you want. Ready to go? Let's go. One more time. So I'm halfway here. Well done. I'm going to do 2 more on each side. And now one more. I'm going to do one for luck, just so you can catch up. Okay, well done. The twists are over. We're going to do a lying chest press now. So I'm actually going to get my harder, heavier weights, because I know that my chest muscles can deal with these. If you want to stay with your lighter weights or you just have one set, that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to lie down. Again, I'm going to have my hands in that overhand position, and again, I'm going to have my knees up. So this is the high position on my chest press, and this is the low position on my chest press. So I'm going to start with my elbows on the floor, and I'm going to push up and together and back down, but I'm not going to let those weights touch. And when I'm confident doing that movement, just give it a little try with me now. When I'm confident with that movement, I'm going to start to tap the legs. So tap, tap. So tapping one when they come up and the other when they come down. Okay, so that's how we're going to challenge the abdominal muscles as we're doing this. So it's a bit of a 2-in-1. We like a bit of efficiency here. So get those arms straight onto the floor, elbows onto the floor, they're bent, you're holding those weights in an overhand position. Knees are up, feet are off the floor. Let's go. So tap and tap. Tap and tap. Four, 5, 6, 7, nice and slow, 8, 9, 10, and rest. We're going to go for one more of those, and the absolute beauty of doing those is that because you're tapping your legs down and they don't really correspond with anything, we don't have to worry about changing sides, so it doesn't really matter. So you don't have to worry about which side did you start with last time and the coordination issues and all of that. It doesn't matter. Just do whatever feels good, do whatever feels natural, which is really nice because sometimes the pressure to know which side you've just done is big. It's huge. Don't worry, I see it on a day-to-day basis, and it happens to me too. So get lying down, then we're going to go one more time with this one, holding those weights, overhand position, elbows onto the floor, feet are up, let's go. Tap and tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. Really, really good job, everybody. Okay, we've got our last exercise coming up. I have saved the best till last, even if I do say so myself. It's a good little exercise, this last one, and it's a proper challenge for the core. So I'm moving my heavy weights out of the way. We don't need that. And I'm going to move one of my light weights out of the way because this is a one weight only exercise. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. It's quite exciting. I like this exercise. Okay, so one weight. Hands are flat onto the mat. Now you can either be in your extended bridge position here with your knees bent and your hips forwards, and if you're not sure how to get there, come into an all fours position, walk the knees back, and push the hips forwards, okay? Or you're up into your full bridge position, okay? You're gonna row up with that weight, put it down, put the hand back down and reach back round, reaching over to grab the weight, and you're gonna come up and down with the other side. Hand goes down, reaches over, bring it back, start again, okay? What we don't want is all this reaching over, okay? You want to be keeping everything really nice and straight, okay? Now, knees, toes, whatever you want to do, the onus is keeping everything as tight into here as you can whilst using the arms. So, I'm going to show you both as we're going along, and we're going to go for 8 on each side. So if you're ready, then let's get cracking. Holding that weight up, number 1, let's go. Rowing up, back down, hand goes down, reaching over, pull the weight into position, then up, down for 2. Good. Over. Are you really having to struggle to keep nice and straight? That's what we should be doing. Should really be trying to make all the adjustments, going nice and slow. Across, bring it back, pushing up, down. The amount of time that you're on 3 supporting positions here with 1 hand and 2 knees or 2 feet is long, so it's a challenge. Good. Hold in tight to those tummy muscles. Even on knees this is challenging, so if you're finding it hard, it's okay. Last one each side. Up, down, and rest. Really well done. One more lot of those and then we're done. If you find this too tricky, you can do it without the weight, okay? Without the weight, it's gonna look a little something like this. You're gonna come up, down, just high five the other hand, then come up, down, high five the other hand. So you see you're still doing the same thing. You're still using the same muscles. It doesn't always have to be loaded with weight. It's okay if you're not there yet. Or, to be honest, if you're just not feeling it. We don't all feel it all the time. That's fine. Right, are we ready to go? Bring those knees back or come onto toes. Whatever feels good for you right now. This is the last one we're gonna do. 8 each side. Let's go. Row up, down, switch it over, up, down for 1. Over. Good. This is the halfway point here. Well done. Breathing all the time. Nice and slow. Shouldn't be whizzing ahead at this point. Just want to get it done, I know. We've got one more each side if you're with me. If not, just take the time to catch up at the end. And rest. Really, really well done. Last thing we're going to do then, that was our last main exercise. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to stay in this all fours position, and we're just going to have a little stretch out for the bird dog. So again, just making sure that you're stabilizing through your tummy, through the back muscles here. Wrist, elbow and shoulder all stacked up nicely, and knee and hip. We're not arching the back, we're not rounding the back. Nice straight position, pushing out and in. Out and in, really stable, not wobbling. So this is it. This is the last exercise. This is our little stretchy cool down. And then you're done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really hope you enjoyed this workout. Challenging, yes. Okay, but you can change up the intensity. If you manage to get all the way through that, then really, really well done. The benefits will be coming your way. Please do make sure that you have subscribed and that you like the video. Leave me a comment. I always really like to know what you enjoyed, what you want to see more of. One more then. And rest. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye.